Dude, I freaking love this game. Welcome in, by the way. Welcome in. You are my friends. Something did I do. I'm really excited about Guardian Tales updates. Every single time, I am just always thrilled to see improvements. They are a community that seems to really care. They have a pretty solid history with BDO. I am ready to dive into this. I have done no planning when it comes to this video, similar to my last Exos video. I really do appreciate going through these dev updates with you, with my initial impressions and my initial thoughts, interpreting what the devs are saying as they say it to me. I think that is the most clear-cut way for us to establish what communication looks like between these companies and us as a community. And then as it plays out, be able to adjust how we see things. And it gives us better perspective of how the game itself is actually playing out, how the community itself is actually forming, what the things feel like, what's the tension brewing. So as we get into this, bear with me. I might be parsing through some things. I might be stumbling on my words a bit. You know, the things humans tend to do. So yeah, let's have some fun.
Just do it!
Guardian Tales Dev Note 915. Greeting, Guardians! The developers at Kong Studios are happy to share their vision and plans for many of the hot topics buzzing in the community. We rounded up some of the most frequently asked questions you had about Guardian Tales. Here is some insight and sneak peek of what we have in store for us. Wait, who's writing this to who? Wait, so the toning that they're expressing is that Kong Studios developers are separate from those that write to us. Interesting thought. I like when companies present a whole vision. I don't like thinking about these developers doing other things and then the community being here. I want to always feel like I am talking to the person in control when it comes to these things. Anyways, let's continue. Stamina regeneration. We have heard your request for more stamina. To start, changes were made to improve upon the issues on August 21st, where we increased the daily amount by distributing 50 additional stamina at the beginning of every day. Also, we've extended the time window to receive the login rewards, so you do not have to worry about missing out on one. We decided to distribute stamina through login rewards instead of increasing recovery, because we wanted you to freely choose when to use the extra stamina you receive. Furthermore, our newest feature, Orbital Lift, was designed to not consume stamina and does not have any restrictions for entry. We would like to make Guardian Tales a game where you can play freely when you have the time to play, rather than making it feel like a homework assignment that you have to do every day. We will continue to add new content in this direction. Very well said. Very well said. Orbital Lift was a great addition. It also gives you a ton of stamina. I do appreciate the direction that they headed with all the extra stamina. I don't feel restricted by this, and I feel like the game actually gives me enough stamina to where it's still healthy. I don't feel burnout at the end of any day. I don't come in and worry about feeling like I have to do something specific in the game. The things that I do in game, I want to do. So I don't really see stamina regeneration as an issue at the moment, but it's good for them to address that anyways. In addition, there has already been an improvement in the direction of reducing stamina consumption. With the last update, Event Rift was changed to only consume only one stamina for entry, and the next update, Event Rift, will be changed to not consume any stamina at all. And we're continually looking to improve Guardian Tales in order to add content that does not consume stamina or other resources. Oh, that is pretty good, because the last event, our previous events, they would take 10 stamina per entry. So you would log into the day, you'd have like 70-ish stamina, and you have to dedicate 50 of it to the event drift, leaving 2 for your Evo dungeons, or if you want to progress in the story, or if you want to do mirror rifts. Now that I think about it, I don't ever do mirror rifts right now. I use all of my stamina to grind out Evo stones. or do events. So maybe they do have slightly more of a stamina issue, and the lack of, and me perceiving it as not a stamina issue is just me not doing all the content. Here are the details so you do not miss out on the daily login rewards. Monday through Friday, we give out 50 stamina and then 50 stamina and 100 gems. Saturday and Sunday, 50, 70, and 200. Wow. I didn't remember this. There's a 5-hour window, 7 p.m. Wow, okay, so yeah, this kind of sucks for me because that's really late in the day for me. PST is 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. That's kind of rough for East Coast, I'm not going to lie. It should be switched to EST, 7 p.m. to midnight. That would be 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. or to 9 p.m. I'm an old man. 10 o'clock is late at night for me. Okay, I get up at 5 o'clock every day, Monday through Sunday. So 10 p.m. is pretty late. Hero balance. Our goal with balancing heroes is to have their elements, special abilities, and party roles form harmony and be dependent on one another. Interesting. It does not feel like that at the moment, so that's fair. Especially the party roles part. We are looking into making existing underutilized heroes more viable by giving them synergies with new heroes. We are also looking into new content with existing heroes can be brought into light again. While being careful with balancing existing heroes, we will look into slightly buffing heroes which players consider less powerful and thus less used. We intend to do this without affecting the current balance in a negative way. The hero AI needs improvement, and we are continuing our efforts to shape hero AI to our standards. That being said, AI development takes a lot of time and it's difficult to update them all at once, so we will be updating them in consecutive order. I honestly think the hero AI is fine right now. I've addressed this in a previous video. I think that hero AI being worse than me is actually a good thing. Now, I'm trying to think of the underutilized heroes being more viable. First thoughts that come into my mind are champions like Idol Eva, Lapis. I guess there are a lot of the Nat 2s that I don't consider ever playing. Like Shapira. She's whatever to me. So, maybe, but I don't know. Are they going to start changing, like, the Nat 1s? I don't understand. I guess they don't really have a role in the game, so maybe they might do something with Nat 1s. I don't know. It might be cool to have, like, a format where we can only play Nat 1s. That would be fun. Replaying story cutscenes. Due to the structure of the game, we will not be able to update this in the near future. That said, we will do our best to see how we could implement this function into the game. Kind of like that. Gives the game more replayability on a new account. I'm always fun for that. Chat spam prevention. We will try our best to add a function that allows you to block certain chat, or an on/off feature which allows you to enable or disable the chat. We also continue to add other chat features in the future. I like the enable disable part. That part's cool. I haven't really noticed chat spam. There are starting to be a little bit more bots that are popping up trying to get you to go to phishing sites, so that would be good for them to get rid of. Don't know additional features that we need to have. I guess there isn't a block and report feature, so those would be good to add. Okay, I can see where they're coming from. Excess of 5-star equipment. Stay tuned for the upcoming updates where we introduce features to the combat this issue. Okay, I like this. I like where this is going. There are a lot of 5-star units that I get that I'm not doing anything with. And if I can turn them into something like mileage so I can put it towards an exclusive weapon, I'm all for that. Or if I can cash them in for like awakening stones or champion shards, I'd love that too. More guild content. The Guild Scarecrow update will arrive on September 22nd. With this update, you can test each of your heroes against each Scarecrow with different element types. We are also preparing other guild content such as guild raids. We want to ensure the new content is fully tested for stability as well as the content being fun to play. We will share more information when we are ready to do so. The guild raids are interesting to me. They always kind of feel the same with a different backdrop, so I don't really know what there is to test. The different element types, that's whatever. I don't really care about that. I'm not really sure the validity to scarecrows anyways. What do you get out of scarecrows? Does somebody know what scarecrows give you? I don't. Managing guilds. We are preparing a system which allows players to maintain the guild when guild masters have not logged in for a long time. Good idea, but most people just tend to leave those guilds and join more impressive ones. So, if you want guilds to be more relevant, maybe make more guild content. We have a guild hall. Let's do some things in that. Let's create some community events in those things. Let's upgrade that. Let's have people get rooms in these things. Stuff like that. That sounds really cool. At that point, once that is in place, I could see this having a lot more validity to it. But right now, there's just not enough incentive for people to not just guild hop, especially since the community aspect of this game is like non-existent. There's not a friends list or anything like that. It's just existing through guilds, so people just guild hop and form on Discord. Stage progress reset. We are aware of the reports and feedback regarding game bugs occurring, which make it impossible to progress through the stage. Our top priority is to minimize bugs from occurring in the game. We will look into implementing a function that resets the stage's progress as suggested by the community. Game. Sold. Do that. Awakening stones and other resources. Many find it difficult to get enough stamina, gold, awakening stones, and other resources. We completely agree and have multiple steps prepared to address this. Sweet. The awakening stones are a huge thing. But the main thing to me is champion shards. We need to get champion shards quicker. We get new heroes and they're not viable for months because we can't get them into 5 stars. I mean, I'm still working on Nari. I've spent all of the energy physically possible on the basic dungeons to get my Nari to 5 stars. When you release new heroes, not being able to get them to 5 stars and use them is a huge setback. With the September 8th update, we added the Awakening Reset Stone, which you can retrieve Awakening Stones from unused heroes, which was very, very much needed. Thank you for that. We also increased the appearance chance and the number of Awakening Stones sold at the Heavenhold shop. The Orbital Lift was added, where you can further acquire various resources without consuming stamina. You can gain more resources with our recent detailed achievement system update and the arena tier decrease prevention changes. All great changes, I agree. We will create new ways to obtain resources and update existing methods to improve this in the long run. However, please note that drastic changes to the amount of resources gained could result in a larger gap with new players. We will make the updates step by step with many aspects considered. I love hearing that they are thinking about new players and how new players progress in the game. That is my number one go-to metric for analyzing how a game goes. How are they marketed to new players? How accessible are they to new players? If I get into a game and it's incredibly frustrating for a new player to understand what's going on, how to progress, how they fit into the ecosystem, that game's going to die. So hearing them talk about new players and making that a priority as they design out new features is a huge plus in my mind. Guardian Tales will be around for a long time if they continue to think about new players. Request for a co-op mode. As a matter of fact, we've already developed a co-op boss raids, co-op race matches, and other various co-op content. However, through testing, we found that this content was not fun or polished enough to be included in the official game. With that said, we have not given up on co-op content, and are still researching ways to introduce exciting and enjoyable content for everyone. I like that. I like that they said it was not fun. Huge props to them. Normally, they would just say they had bugs or they were still in design. The fact that they are sitting there and saying, what we designed was not fun is humility, first and foremost. It means that they truly care about the game and if it's fun and not just how they soak money out of it. And it means that they truly are starting to think about how you interact with other people in the game. That's been my main gripe with Guardian Tales, is that it is not community focused enough. There is not a way for me to form attachment with other players. There is only ways for me to form attachment with my characters. And I'm fine with that. Guardian Tales is still one of my favorites, but that is a way that they could improve. Guaranteed system for summon rates. We introduced the guaranteed system with the August 25th update. The guaranteed system is based on community feedback as the pity system that players were requesting. Once per account, a guaranteed unique hero will summon within the first 30 summons. Once per account, a guaranteed epic exclusive equipment will be also summoned within the first 30 summons. We also have pickup events which boost the rates on obtaining weapons and heroes. We usually have 2 pickup events starting after maintenance. One of them features a new hero and their exclusive weapon, while the other is of an existing hero and their exclusive weapon. With every summon, you will obtain mileage tickets, which can be used in the Amazon shop to obtain the exact hero exclusive weapon you are eyeing. I agree. All those are great changes. I do think the mileage is slightly high. 300 summons is quite a bit. 200 feels a little bit more accurate, but I digress. Pitying systems are great. There's a lot of gacha games out there that don't even have a pity system, so I'm fine with that. Chat filter. We heard that the chat filter is too strict and some players cannot name their characters what they would like. To help this issue, we updated the chat and character name filter in the September 8th update. If the issue persists, please let us know and we'll continue to modify the chat filter accordingly, and we will continue to implement additional chat features in the future. I don't really remember this being an issue, but if it is an issue to people, well, cool. Male heroes. We have had many requests for new male heroes. While we cannot provide any exact details on upcoming heroes, we can tell you that a male hero is currently being developed and is set to be released. We have seen that teased. I believe I saw a Clint Wolf video showing that that's coming. If you listen to my other content, you know that I love my husbandos. I will go directly to a gacha if they have really cool looking male characters. There's something about very strong male characters that make you feel empowered. Why? I don't know. Maybe that's my own insecurities. Who knows? Arena matchmaking. There will be an update soon to address arena matchmaking connection issues. We are improving the matchmaking system to fairly match players more efficiently, while not repeatedly meeting the same opponents. I like that, though the arena match fighting itself is a little bland, and if you get too close to other people, it just doesn't feel like you're doing anything. Arena is the only thing that I actually feel grindy towards. More arena opening times. The arena is currently open during lunchtime on all servers except Korea. Arena has live matchmaking, meaning multiple or longer openings could result in longer wait times due to player dispersal or the widening of the skill level gap between players. We will closely monitor login and playtime data to decide on how we could improve opening times. That's fine. I understand the reasoning behind that. 4 p.m. is pretty rough for the East Coast. It is not lunchtime. That is in the middle of the workday for most people. Name changes. This has been requested by many players since launch, and we will find a way to do this. We will share with you any updates we have once we figure out the technical side of things. Challenge stages requiring specific heroes. The challenge stages were designed for you to try out a wide variety of heroes. With the Awakening Reset feature, we are hopeful that this will help alleviate any issues regarding the utilization of specific characters on challenge stages. We always are looking into making improvements, so please continue to keep an eye out for any changes in the future. I don't truly have a gripe with this, but currently I am having to work on my Akayuki to try to get through Heavenhold 29. It is very hard for me right now, but that could just be me sucking. It's very possible. Future of Guardian Tales. There will be a huge update in the story of the game within this year. Though we cannot share any details yet, we think it's something you can look forward to. There will also be an update to improve upon the equipment summon system. The developers rely on support from the players and truly grateful for your love for Guardian Tales. We hope we can deliver more fun and exciting content in the near future. Thank you, as always, for pitching in your best ideas and suggestions and to shape Guardian Tales to be more fun and enjoyable game. If you would like to provide further feedback, please be sure to head to our Discord to the Submit channel. You can vote for existing ideas as well as submit new ones. We are excited for the future of the game and hope you are too. While we could not cover every feedback or question today, we are looking into them in detail and will try to update and provide answers to your questions more frequently. To celebrate our first developer note, we prepared a gift for you to enjoy. Everyone logging in the game within the next 7 days will receive 200 stamina. Thank you, the Guardian Tales team. Nice. I like the sound that there's going to be a huge story update. They've already announced that they're releasing a new world, and If that's not considered huge, then that means we're probably going to have a completely new season. And if it's like another 8 chapters, dude, this game is going to be amazing. I am so happy that I got into this game early, and it can be a mainstay in my rotation of games. This game is phenomenal every step of the way. Seriously, game of the year right here, in my opinion. Alright guys, if you like this content, be sure to subscribe, like, comment below. Trying to get to that 1,000 grind. So, help me out. Tell me what you need. Hit that button. Do it.